All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in 1/3. And Adon Ratazah, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rachakwadash. And to Wada Yabashim Shai Bashim Rakakwadash for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, from chattel bondage to digital captivity. And pretty much I just want to go into this lesson. Let me make sure the audio is good. All right. So yeah, man. There's a few titles I wanted to give. All right. There's a lot going on, man. The MOTB system is here. Okay. Let me just say that the MOTB system is here. All right. And you are actually watching it play out right before your eyes. And it's being introduced in the workforce. It's being introduced to the everyday living. It's being introduced to the business structure of Babylon. Okay. The average business-oriented job is being introduced to the MODB system through the acts of AI, all right? And this thing is happening. And if you are following an Israelite camp that is only just pushing black disparity and white success, those are not men of the Lord, okay? Because this thing is about to go down, and you are to be warned. This is what we are watching. This is what we're waiting for. All right. You got to remember back with the one situation, he forced everyone inside and online. Okay. He forced everyone inside and online. So now we are witnessing the digital captivity taking place. Now, let's just start off with Job 9. I'm also going to go into Daniel real quick, because what Daniel shows pertaining to the time of Nebuchadnezzar is how a heathen, okay, forces the world, all right, who they are over, servitude. So servitude digitally is taking place, man, and all these people are giving into it, hook, line, and sinker. You got other people that are questioning it, worried about it, but there's nothing they can do. This is why it's very a blessed thing for us to have this knowledge, man. Okay, so hey, as they say, thank you, lucky. Hey, thank you, how about Shemel Shai, that you have this knowledge and information, because people don't know what to do, man. People truly do not know what to do right now. All right, this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the wicked has a job to do. He has, he has a job that he needs to fulfill. All right. It says he covereth the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? And I always like to say the historical fingerprint was left behind through what you call iconoclasm. All right. If it wasn't Esau, then who was it, and why would they put so-called white people everywhere? Okay. But the point is, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And then look, real quick, I'm just summing this all up. Rev 3 and 10. So with him been given the earth, guess what he's going to do? He's going to attempt to cause the whole earth, okay, to be pierced with his tech, with his idolatry, okay? Modern day idolatry is technology, okay? Rev 3 and 10, and this is red letter. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but this needs to be said. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. Why? Because the world was given into the hands of the wicked, and the wicked has been given a task. Esau has a job to do too, okay? Because ultimately this is the Most High's hip, as the elders say, to try them through the idea of piercing, to try them that dwell upon the earth, because it's for a try, it goes in a para. Then when you keep going, it goes in a periazo in the Greek, which means through the idea of piercing, all right? So right now, we are in the beginning stages of digital slavery. Now, let me just show you this real quick. Let's put AI, VR, inmates, solitary. Oh, I got my caps on. Solitary confinement. Let's see what pops up. Okay. Prisons is March 8th, 2025. March 8th, 2025 is now April 4th. So this is less than a month ago. Prisons, not a prison. Prisons are using virtual reality to help people in solitary confinement. And then they also came out with a AI prison where you could basically be in jail where it feels like, 100 years, but it's only been like 10 minutes. So now outside of just this, all right, how would one say, well, how am I in a digital bondage now? Okay, well, you have to understand it's the same way we were in chattel with literal chains, but now the chains are gone digital. Just the other day, Zelle went down. Let's see, Zelle app shut down. See? Okay, Zelle shut down. So this is your locked out. Okay, see how easy he could do that? So once he moved you online, you have now entered his world. Like what was that demon, that sleep paralysis demon, Freddy Krueger? So you had to be asleep for him to F with you. Okay, so you have to be online for him to control you. So he's creating a society where everything is conducive with online payments. Okay, online transaction, Uber online, Amazon online, everything's online. What he did was he took man out the way and replaced it with machine. You can see it, and it's around us, it's in front of us, it's here. Okay, it's at my job. All right, I'm seeing this in real time, man. Okay, I'm hearing people talk how they're afraid and they don't know what the future for their children is going to be like. This is why men of the Lord are going to be more precious than fine gold, man. Okay, because everybody's about to lose their effing mind, and we're going to be standing strong. So now he's brought you there, It's like, I don't know why it just comes to my mind that wicked elder Rakah from was it GOCC? He took everyone to Egypt and left them there. See? So he's bringing everyone to online. Why do you think he made kids for Uber? Let me show you this. Uber for kids. What the fuck? Excuse me. What the F do we need Ubers for teens for? 13 to 17. See what he's doing? See what he's doing? He's bringing everyone online. Okay? Everyone's online now. Facebook online, Instagram online, cell phones online, money online, direct deposit online, pay your bills with an app online. So I could see the cell phone being used against you. Okay. Oh, and then now your cell phone has a NFC reader. Look, iPhone NFC reader. What's up with this? And then the biometric. How to turn NFC tag reader on. The other day, I forgot my literal wallet, and I had to go through my phone and bridge my bank card to my phone so I could make a purchase to eat lunch at work. Okay? That is the same technology that is going to be introduced into your body in the very near future. So this thing is happening, okay? This thing is legitimately happening. Now, let's go into this real quick. So one would ask, what's chattel slavery, okay? Chattel slavery, let's just see images just to see who pops up. Of course, Jake pops up because this is the curses that were put upon the Israelites. So this is a sign to indicate who the Israelites are, and you can indicate who the Israelites are through curses, not just through DNA or because they live in the land, all right? We go through what the Bible instructs us to identify, not man. We don't go off man's precepts. We go off what the Bible said. This is that, and that is this, all right? Just like now, everything we're doing that's keeping us afloat is through the righteous commandments given to us through the Holy Spirit. Even these other camps, they're all losing, they're falling out, turning into reservoir dogs. Look what the law in Christ got you. It's going to get you to get the mark soon. Why is not every Israelite camp going into this? Why is not every Israelite camp speaking on this? Why do Israelite camps still just use, the racism as just a talking point? Okay. Now we understand that, but there is more pressing points that need to be made within your talks of racism. Chattel slavery is a system. Okay. The MOTB system is here. Chattel slavery is a system where enslaved people are treated as property. It's going to be your carbon footprint. You are now not only property, but you are going to be forced to be a digital property. This is why you have products that have an RFID scanner so it can track. Let's do some stuff here. Okay, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but these lessons are needed. Okay, and this is all through the Holy Spirit. So let's put, why are RFID tags used on products? Let's just see, because you will be the product soon, just like how Morpheus showed him the battery. RFID tags are used on products. You will be the product to enable real-time tracking. Okay, there is in particular hospitals where their badge that is an NFC reader. Like at my job, you need a badge to get into a door. So every day there is a RFID reader badge that I have to use to go through this door or that door. So you have in particular hospitals where the doctors and the employees, they can be tracked anywhere in that building when they're wearing their badge. So what happens if they take their badge off? Now they can't track them. So what they need to do is put that inside of you. That is digital bondage, okay? Tracking you wherever you're going, all right? Inventory management, supply chain. Yeah, who's the inventory? The people, okay? The people. See? And it's offering businesses, offering the elites greater efficiency and control over their order. So this is why AI is going to be the overseer. AI is going to be the plantation. You know, it's going to be the algorithm, you know, of what it's going to be. So he needs AI to track, keep, control, dictate, predict where people can go, how people can move, what they've been eating, how much they've been eating, what's their life expectancy. So this guy is truly now bridging physical slavery to digital slavery right in front of your face. All right. So look, chattel slavery is a system where enslaved people are treated as property. You are treated as property. And that started with your birth certificate. Okay. Bought and sold like livestock and no legal rights or protection. That's right now. You're not going to have legal rights or protection. Okay. So you've gone from chattel slavery to digital bondage. Now we looked up digital slavery. Digital slavery refers to the exploitation. So let's say Jeff Bezos says he wants to feed people, and then he's offering his Amazon services. My question back is, what happens to someone that doesn't have a digital identification? Let's look that up. What is digital identification? What is digital identity? Yeah, better. A digital identity is a virtual representation of an individual in the online world. Wow. See? He forced everyone inside and then online. Then he used people like Lizzo. Remember that commercial? She was sitting in her, let me show you. I'm a man of visualizations. Look at this shit. Lizzo commercial. I think it's DoorDash. Yep, right here. The world is your car. Instacart. See how they get you? See? So this was to overweight black women, and it worked. All right. You get this black woman with makeup that looks like she's happy, and then now she. I remember it was like groceries and Skittles were falling on her. Okay. This is called witchcraft. This is how he gets you people. Look, the world in your cart, like Eve with the serpent in the garden. See? Surprised there ain't no apples, even though the apples ain't mentioned. But man does. Got the fucking basketball. Excuse my language. But see? He forced you inside and now online. Let me go back before I go too far. Yes. So let's just take a second and think. Anything you could think right now of services that he provides, you cannot get that for the most part without an app. Amazon app, Walmart app, taxi, Uber app. Okay. And the list just goes on and on. So you are already living with a digital identity. So what happens to you now, watch this. So what happens to you now when you don't have the acceptance or clearance because you need a specific technology to identify or scan your digital identity? See, he's going to force you out of society because you know to accept it. You're already forced out of society right now. Okay. You're already forced out of society right now, even if you have physical cash. If I just had nothing but physical cash, I could never tell you how Amazon works. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how Uber works. See, so this thing is here. It's already in front of you. But he had to force you inside first and then online. How did he get everyone online? How did he get everyone to put their damn nose in their phone all day? But he had to put you inside first. Okay. Rev 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast is not talking about a picture of Caesar Borgia, okay? This is the image now. You are in the image, okay? And we see how the image is changing, all right? You're in the image right now, just like how Morpheus showed Neo. The image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast, your religion, your democracy, your military, the lifestyle of America, the so-called culture of America, and the red lights and the green lights and the 9 to 5, Henry Ford, steak and eggs, breakfast, all these little things have all been set up perfectly in place to keep people lethargic, keep people dumb. Feminism, keep women away from leadership of a righteous man. So now women are being led by their career, okay? And now they're middle-aged women with multiple children, divorced and lonely. This is what the image has done to you, okay? And it says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, when you go in this word killed, of course, it means literally, but he can also kill you from society, okay? He can kill you from society, all right? Easily, to kill, right? But then when you go up, let me see here. Look, of separation. I'm sorry, you don't have on the mat. I'm sorry, where's your identification card? See, you now will be the card. You now will be scanned. Scan her again. You will be scannable. You are going to be forced to have a digital identity, and then that will lead to you to be in a digital bondage, okay? When he merges you with the system. He wants to merge man with his system to control all. Of separation, local separation, like in the movie Demolition Man. And the only company was left was Taco Bell. And guess what AI said they're doing now? Let's go here. Let's put AI drive through. And see, people don't have foresight like we do, so they brush shit off. Okay, they don't believe it. They don't understand prophecy. They weren't given the ability to have the spirit of prophecy to understand. So this is why when people see what we see, they're not taking it the level that we're taking it. Little sign, big sign, still a sign. Allen Iverson and fast food drive-through is gaining traction, of course, and the grinding is ceasing. Man is being replaced with machine. Shit, Moab just came out with a T2000 replica. See, thank you, Yahba Shemashai Bashim Kakwadash, for sending the Holy Spirit on me. Let me just, because we see so much. So sometimes we don't write everything down. Let's put T2000 China. Let me see right here. Did I screenshot it? Let me see. Hold on. Let me get it together now. China robot. Let's try that. New US $1,000 billion robot. Robot eye mower T2000 malfunction. Shape-shifting liquid metal. Shape-shifting liquid metal could revolutionize robotics. And this was 3 years ago. Okay. So how much more now? So let's put shape shifting. The fuck? Shape shifting China robot. We got Chinese Moabite scientists have developed a shape-shifting robot inspired by the T1000. Excuse me. I was 1,000 robots off. Okay. The T1000 from Terminator 2 that can liquefy and reform, potentially useful for tasks like escaping tight spaces and repairing circuits. See? Let's actually look at this, see what they got. All right. So it's happening, man. It's happening in IRL. Look at that. They showed it behind the bars. Now they showed it in front of the bars. Okay. Now imagine your cell phone with legs and arms and a gun. Okay. Shape-shifting robot right here. Look Look at that. So see that? So it went from a little ass Lego piece to the size of man. Okay. So expect a lot of things to start happening really fast, because they are getting, these places around us, ground level, are getting emails. They're getting information. You're having businesses being told that their employees cannot be speaking about this. Okay. I'm seeing it really happen, man. The Lord blessed me to see this. So things are happening. Okay. Now, where was I at? Yes. So, Revelations 13, the image of you being killed, you can also be killed from society. You can be separated from society because you don't have a acceptable digital identity. Digital identity is a virtual representation of you in the online New World Order world. Encompassing, I'm adding my own words because that's what I'm seeing as I'm reading. Encompassing the attributes and information that uniquely defines and distinguishes them, includes their username, password, biometric data, and a digital footprint. So this thing is here, okay? You go to work, you get a specific badge. Now that's your badge with your face and your name on it, so that you can go into this room and that room. And then you might not have clearance to go in this room or that room. That's how it's going to be. Like Elder Pastor said years ago, it's going to be classes. So that the MOTB is going to be in a form of classes, man. Okay? And I got to go to Daniel real quick. So let's finish this off. Digital slavery refers to the exploitation and what's else digital slavery? You can't upload for 3 months. So now I can't upload a video. I'm just giving you examples. You're locked out. Okay? You're locked out. You're locked out from society. See? He can lock you out from society. What was that movie? What was that show? Actually, we're done with this. We got what we needed. Nose Dive, Black Mirror. Thawada. Okay, look. She had a biometric scanner face. She's rated like a Uber driver. See that? She gets a rating like Uber driver does. Look, and this would have turned her ass into it. Bugged her the F out, man. Okay? It bugged her completely out. Now let me see. Where's that Moaz Jake? Oh, right here. She was getting denied because she swore, because she this, because she that. See? Digital slavery. Locked out of society. Don't have enough points. Don't have enough social credit score. Can't have an apartment. Can't drive. Can't leave. Digital captivity is upon us, man. Let me put locked out building. Let me see if the black guy pops up. Where's his little gas at? Let me see here. I mean, I hope you right here. Thank you. Because sometimes the things we may see, brothers and sisters may have not saw or may not be familiar. So I try to, it's on my spirit to show so you can see it as well. So right here, she walks into work because her digital identity is accepted. His digital identity is not accepted, so he can't get in. And of course, it's a fucking Jake. And look, and then you got the goof troop, okay? You got the goof troop. Because he's always going to have soldiers. He's always going to have some form of security. He's always going to have some slaves that are going to be down with protecting him for pay. All right, rockheads. But you need that. So see, this is digital captivity. Okay. Oh, if you got a bad rating in Uber, let's look this up. If I have a bad rating in Uber, can I be canceled? And don't for a second think. That whole cancel culture that was set up to start canceling people from society. Internet, do your job, and then guess what? Now he's washed. Now his profile's gone, but the black woman can still be on there fucking mukbanging and twerking, shaking ass, beating up men, tearing children down, ruining 3 generations in one single video. But that's fine. No, a lot of things that he did for the wokeness, that was to introduce people to their new form of punishment. So they punish you by canceling your profile from a social media, avatar. See, look, let's go to this. Yes, a bad Uber rating, especially if consistency low, just like Nosedive, can lead to your account being deactivated. And now you will be the account. And when they deactivate you, now they deactivate you literally from society. See how you can see it all playing out? And they're already doing it. You need a good credit to rent an apartment. All these things that he's doing right now is getting everyone ready. All right. So now I'm going to end it off with this. Now, when you go into Daniel 3, I like using this as a great example to for you to have a visualization how society and people within it are going to react to this prophecy. Because back here, this was a literal statue. So now, how much more when the statue is a size of a grain of rice? Daniel 3:1. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 80 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. Right. So I'm just curious, what's Dura mean? Let's see what this means real quick. Oh, and he did it in Babylon. Ain't that funny? Circle, dwelling. Okay, dwelling. All right. Just wanted to see. We like looking up things. Okay. In the plain of Dura, the province of Babylon. So this image was set up in ancient Babylon. So now there's a new image and a mark within that image for Babylon and the rest of the world. Then Nebuchadnezzar king set to gather together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. So now, what? The governors, you got a governor, you got a mayor, okay? Princes could also be like popular officials, celebrities, captains, right? Captain, police, judges, legal, okay? Litigation, okay? Judges literally look, treasurers, banks, counselors, that's schools, okay? And sheriffs, police, cops, police ladies, everybody. And all the rulers of the province, see, and then the rulers, the masons, the insiders, okay, those that are on salary, okay? Then the princes, the governors, the captains, the judges. This is classes, people. This is classes, okay? This is rich, old, young, great, right? Rev 13, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. See? Old, young, classes, jobs, athletes, everybody. That's why he used with that 1-9 situation from the 199 to the 2000, right? He used that 1-9 situation and he got people to conform, okay? Then the princes, the governors and captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar king had set up, and they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Then a herald, the news, right? News. Then the herald cried aloud, to you is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, to you, right? That at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Boom. So he created a whole entire society to worship an idol. So right now, he's created a whole entire society to become digital. And he's giving you a digital ID. He's had you on a digital world, and now he's going to merge that digital technology within you. And if you don't have it, now you can't have access to your digital identity anymore. So now you can't have access to a home, income, food, shelter. This is why I said he saw men buying and selling with this digital identity. See? So from chattel slavery to digital bondage, it's here. It is here. It is right before us. The only thing left now is in particular event or events to lead to this being introduced to the general public of people, and then the acceptance of it, which there's going to be a pushback. So what is he going to use to have people wanting it, needing it, asking for it, begging for it, standing in line to get it? Fear. He's going to do something, man. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen okay? Something's going to happen on a very drastic level to bring in and usher this change, in so much that someone else will tell on you for not getting it. I remember this fucking black woman, man. This black woman. This bitch told me, this was years ago, I didn't have my muzzle on correctly, and she told me to do my part. And you know what I said? Okay, because there's times, all right, where I done spoke. I'm not saying it's always wise. Things happen. It was years ago. I kind of crashed out. I didn't crash out. But I said, if it's that serious to where if me not having this on top of my nose, then maybe we shouldn't be out in public right now, right? And shut her little fucking bald-headed weave ass up. And then years later, she see me coming out the gym, the gym, all right, with a nice pump, looking healthy, trying to be choosing. Get out my face. What did she say? Out of my face. Okay, so we're winning, brothers. So keep holding it down, man. Keep your mind healthy, your spirit healthy, keep your body right. This thing is going to happen, man, and we're going to shine in that day while everyone else is bowing. We ain't bowing to the image of Baal. We're here telling you what he's doing. We're seeing on ground level, man. We're seeing on ground. You got businesses holding AI meetings right now on ground level as you drive by, and you don't think nothing. There's things happening within these places, man. There's things people are getting emails, okay? With this one Edomite, he told this woman, we were speaking about AI at my job, and he said, we've gone from a horseback buggy to a 747 in under 5 years. So they're advancing quickly. Allen Iverson don't need 10 years. This shit's going down, man. And it's beautiful to see. And I'm happy for it. Whoso falleth not down, whoso not worship, right? Rev 20 and 4. Precepts should be coming. We should be able to compare and contrast right now. Let's Rev 20 and 4. Whoso will not bow down, what? What's going to happen? Rev 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast. We don't worship this beast, okay? We worship Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, left hand, right hand. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. 1,000 years is as one day. So John saw the first day of the kingdom of Yasharallah on earth. Let it be done on earth as it is in heaven. New Jerusalem coming down. See? That doesn't mean that our kingdom is only 1,000 years. That means John saw the first day of the kingdom. Okay? So you potentially will be put to death for denying or not giving in and taking this mark and not accepting digital bondage. That time is coming. Are you ready to be a pilgrim? Are you ready to go without home, without car, without access to society? Are you ready? Humbly speaking, and I pray the Lord keeps that spirit on me. I am. Because guess what? The average Israelite man is a fucking slave amongst this weak woman worship queen of heaven bitch ass world. Excuse my language, man. You know, you're the biggest dude in the room. I'm not carnal, but you're the biggest, most fit guy in the room. Weak ass, balding Edomites, women, Eve, all glorifying, gravitating to them. And the true gods, okay, on earth are despised just like Lord Yahweh Shai. So this thing is happening. Everything the scriptures are telling us are happening, and we're experiencing it, okay? We're experiencing it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, man. Everybody's about to lose. We're winning. We're winning. Everyone is losing, man. Everyone's losing it out here. Everyone's hooked onto the devices. All these people going to be deceived to receive. F them. Pretty chicks, ugly ones, male, female, everybody, man. Everybody about to get offered. Everybody's about to get offered to this system, to this idol, to this mark. Daniel 3 and 7. Therefore, at that time, when all people heard the sound, right now, I speak as a man, but I could see the cell phone being you. I could see him turning your cell phone against you. Remember how there'll be random times where, remember one time, let me see, how the hell am I going to word this? Government issued alert, alert on everyone's phone. See? Give me it. Let me see. Let's see. We got here. Government agency can send emergency alerts. See? Okay. They can send sign up for emergency alert. Let me put, can the Let's try that. Yes, the government can issue emergency alerts to all WEA capable phones in a targeted area. See? Wireless emergency alert partners with FEMA and the FCC. All right. So at any time, he could remember the movies Cell? look, Cell. John, this weirdo right here. Remember this? Okay. Where they were in the airport. Let me look that up. Okay. Cell airport scene. Why you ain't showing me it? See? So all of a sudden, something happened to everybody in their phone. But I'm not saying that's about to happen. What I'm saying is he could use your phone against you. I'm just speaking as a man. Okay. He could use your phone, and now you have to register with your phone and your digital device inside of you. So you ain't free here, man. All right. You ain't free. And the cell phone, when it was first created, I believe was for military. Was the, let me see, let me put this in. First cell phone made. Let me see. I believe it was military. Okay. First cell phone made. First cell phone ever made for, damn it. What was the first cell phone? We got first commercially available. See, commercially available. All right. The first cell phone call was made April 3rd by engineer called his rival. That's funny as hell. But what I'm trying to show you is the first cell phone was actually for military. All right. Okay, let's try this. Was the cell phone created for, wow, it says Amalek. Let's see. While not initially designed as a mass consumer product, wow. So the cell phone wasn't initially designed for mass consuming. The development of cellular communication technology, and therefore the modern cell phone, was heavily influenced by military needs, particularly during World War II. Damn. See that? So the cell phone, or the device that you hold in your hand, was actually was created to be a weapon. So you mean to tell me he can't weaponize his phone now? The phone you hold in your hand? He can't make you scan her again. Okay? So, hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying, who am I though? I'm just, it's just something I thought of. Hey, whatever. Daniel 3:7. Therefore, at that time, bring, right? Issued alert when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp. That could be your cell phone notification. Sackbut, psaltery, all kinds of music, and all people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Worship of the image refused. Who is that? That is the elect. Is that Romans 11:7 or Romans 10? Romans 10:7. Romans 11:7. Why do I always do this? Let me see here. Brother got it. Get it before me. I always mistake this one. Bend knee Baal. Let's see. Was it right in my face? Okay. I think it's Romans. Let's put bend knee Baal. I don't know why I can never remember this precept. Baal. Okay. I think, Romans 11:4. Okay. Look, First Kings. See? Romans 11. I think it's because there's 2 points that are in like the same chapter. Right here. Romans 11:4. But what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men, the elect, okay, who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. So we don't have to worry. All right. We're actually wanting this to come quicker. We're ready. All right. We're ready. What did Joker say after basic training in Full Metal Jacket? Joker quote, Full Metal Jacket. Let me see. You should not be afraid. You should not be worried. You should not be you should not be worried, man. You should be wanting this to happen. Okay. You should not be worried. I'm going to eat what? What do you mean? Now, there was a one in particular precept, a quote. He said, pretty much after they got done with basic training, he was like, bro, we ready to fucking eat metal. So my point is how we feel. We're ready. We're ready to be cast out of society. We're tired being amongst these weak, wicked, weird people. We are ready to be told no. All right. We are ready. You know, we want this to go down, man. Daniel 3:8, wherefore at that time, certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews, these witches, accused the Jews. They're going to accuse us. They spake and said to King Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. Thou, O king, has made a decree. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, Isaiah 10:1, that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to take away the right from the poor of my people, and to cast them out as a prey, and to, what does it say? What does it say? Isaiah 10. Let's get it. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. They're going to decree this decree, and it's going to be unrighteous, but it's prophecy. And that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows, women, all my single ladies, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. So there's going to be a lot of women and children that are going to be offered unto this. Okay? So they got you, women, man. They got you. Ain't nothing we can do about it. They got your mind. They got your body. Mind, body, and soul. They done got you. Okay? And it's only if the Lord is dealing with you to where you're going to be able to adhere to the men of the Lord's advice, to adhere to see that this is the only way out. Because if they don't, brothers, don't waste your time with them, man. Okay? You are the prize. And everything is going to start gravitating towards you. Watch. Reality is going to set in. Okay? But there's going to be a lot of men, women, and children that are going to be offered to this prophecy. They're going to be offered. All right. 3 and 10. Yep, we got that. 11. Whoso falleth not down. And so this proves they're going to have like fact checkers. They're going to have chip checkers. Okay? They're going to have chip checkers. They're going to have people. They're going to have a spirit on them. You ain't get it. Why you ain't get it? Yeah, we got to report you. That should cause some of you to be put to death. See? So what we got? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. This was their slave names, all right? And they were cast into what? A fiery furnace. And what happened? Yahushua protected them, and they had faith. Then they saw Yahushua. So I'm going to end it there. You can finish reading it, okay? But the point has been made, man, okay? The point has been made. So from chattel bondage to digital captivity is laid before you, but the end all, the elect is not going to be the elect is not going to be harmed. You know how they do a TV show and they say there was no animals hurt in this. So no elect will be hurt or harmed. Okay, the elect are going to endure. You want to know if you're the elect? If you endure to the end. You want to know if you're the elect? Because you didn't consent unto them. Okay, so do not consent. Do not consent. The time is coming, man. So you can use the world, but don't abuse it. You can use all the digital system right now. You know, we're using parts of the MOTB system right now. It just ain't been implemented to be merged within us. That's where the hour of temptation comes to play. So you, as an Israelite, need to believe that Yahweh Shem Shai has you, got you, and keep you. This is where you need to be in your mind, okay? He that endures to the end, the same shall be saved, because majority of the world is going to give in. They're already giving in now. And he's going to use food like de Blasio, all right? Food, shelter, comfort, home, all that's going to be used against you. But we don't need none of that. We don't need none of that. All we need is Yahweh Shem Shai. Remember the scripture says, man shall not live off bread alone, but he's going to use bread against you. He's going to use your family against you. He's even going to use your life against you. So go read, what is that? 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter, with the 7 sons and the faithful mother. So let me end it there. So Adon Ratazah, you brothers and you few sincere sisters, was edified through the spirit as I was. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, shalom.